Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Down the Wire. Today I'll be discussing the coaching tree of legendary Patriots coach Bill Belichick. Belichick is one of the best coaches in the entire NFL, going to the Super Bowl 9 times in the span of 20 years and winning 6. And that's just on the Patriots. Currently, Belichick has a bottom 10 roster in the entire league and currently has a record of 6 wins and 6 losses, while other teams with better rosters are currently struggling. So you would think that his coaching tree, or the people below and around him, would make good head coaches, right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. The coaching tree of Bill Belichick is notoriously awful, and like the Detroit Lions have learned over the years, trying to emulate the Patriots does not emulate their success. So let's go over the numbers of the Belichick coaching tree. Let's start with Bill Parcells, whose ties with Belichick go all the way back to the New York Giants, 1983 to 1991, the Patriots, 1996, and the Jets, 1997 to 1999. Parcells was the head coach of the Giants, Patriots, and Jets in the same time frames I mentioned before. He is one of the 2 successful coaches from the coaching tree, as he is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Next up, we have Nick Saban, whose tenure with Belichick was from 1991 to 1994 on the Cleveland Browns, and was the head coach of the Miami Dolphins from 2005 to 2006. Saban has gotten 6 national championships throughout his life, all of them being through college football, so I'd say he was a success story. Now let's get to the ugly. Bill O'Brien was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots from 2009 to 2011. From there, he became the head coach of the Texans in 2017, where he would fumble his way into the wild card so many times and lose so many times. You might have to bear with me on this one because Bill O'Brien gets me angry. In 2019, he blew a 24-0 lead to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Texans then made him their permanent general manager, and he then proceeded to trade DeAndre Hopkins for a second-round pick. And he was rightfully fired in the middle of the 2020 season, and hopefully won't get another coaching job. His head coaching record was 52 wins to 48 losses, so I would say he's a bust. Next up, we have Romeo Crennel, who is the current head coach of the Houston Texans after Bill O'Dumbfuck got fired. He was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns from 2005 to 2008 and the Kansas City Chiefs from 2011 to 2012. He was with Belichick on the Giants squad. Romeo's record as a head coach is 32 wins to 59 losses, or a win percentage of .352. Not great. Next, we have Eric Mangini, head coach of the Jets from 2006 to 2008 and the Cleveland Browns from 2009 to 2011. His tenure with Belichick was on the Patriots from 2000 to 2005. His record as a head coach was 33 wins to 48 losses, or a win percentage of .407. Safe to say he was on the more unsuccessful side of the coaching tree. Next up, we have Josh McDaniels, who was the assistant offensive coordinator for the Patriots from 2001 to 2008 and was the head coach of the Broncos from 2009 to 2010. His record as head coach was 11 wins to 17 losses, or a win percentage of .393. But this story has a happy ending, as he rejoined the Patriots as offensive coordinator, which is where he currently is, and is a Super Bowl champion. And finally, we have Matt goddamn Patricia. The only thing more depressing than the city of Detroit itself. Patricia was the Patriots' defensive coordinator from 2012 to 2017 and became the head coach of the Detroit Lions in 2018. Detroit is well known for trying to emulate the success of the Patriots, signing former players like Trey Flowers and Danny Amendola, and even giving an offer to Rob Gronkowski, who declined. So what better idea to give Patricia a head coaching job? Well, it didn't go as planned for Patricia or the Lions. Matt Patricia was an awful head coach, who made the fan base of Detroit hate him so much because he brought their franchise to where it had always been. Unflattering mediocrity. Patricia's record with the Detroit Lions is 13 wins to 29 losses to 1 tie, or a win percentage of .314. Lions fans were so happy that Patricia got fired after their Thanksgiving loss to the Texans that they actually donated to Deshaun Watson's charity. That's how much they hated him. So although Belichick is one of the most successful coaches in the NFL, normally his underlings don't emulate it. So if you're looking for a new head coach, like the Los Angeles Chargers or the New York Jets hopefully are, I wouldn't go looking around Belichick's coaching tree. And although a couple of coaches from this tree have made a good name for themselves, most of them are just failure after failure after failure. So thanks for sticking around till the end. I'll have a link to my Twitter and Discord server in the description below, and as always, I'll see you on the flip side.
With the first pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select.
Throw it on a dime, like I ain't even trying. Just a kid from Briarwoods, I'm wearing number 9. Met Coach Franklin down at Vandy, flipped to Happy Valley. Now I'm coming back and got the natty on my mind. They can't touch my deep ball, every game I'm scoring. I'm your favorite quarterback, they call me Trace McSorley. Rep that blue and white, you know I do it for the glory. Baker won the Heisman, next up Trace McSorley.